to George Florida Parks After Dark. Hey, we are here at Port Orleans Resort Riverside. So we want to show you what we think is one of the more underrated resorts in all of Disney. Now, I will tell you, in Disney, there are tiers of resorts. Now, we know there's deluxe to value. There's also tiers of resorts of those that are well-known, sought after, crowded, and those that people just are hidden secrets. Then we're sharing you one. This resort, when I show you this, it will blow your hair back. And I will not be popular with people who like this place, because you will want to come here and it will become much more popular than it is, because it is an amazing resort. So let's go take a look. We're right out here in the parking lot. I'm standing here trying not to get hit. So let's go on in. So Port Orleans Resort as a whole is made up of two resorts. Riverside is one, and it has a southern kind of agricultural feel. Right here on the side it says feed barn on the side of the building here. You can see the doors. So it has that, and you'll see when we go through what I'm talking about. The other sister property is French Quarter, and French Quarter is New Orleans. New Orleans at Mardi Gras, 8 ways from Sunday, the heavy wrought iron, and all the masks and costumes and all the jazz influences. So it's just different. Now we are here at check-in, so it is busy. But right here, this is where we walk in. And what you're gonna notice about this resort is a lot of wood, light colored wood, kind of just overlaying everything. That's an upper balcony. And what we have here is the Tiana Bayou photo op that they have, which is kind of cool. And then as we go in here, now here's the lobby. So this is kind of just a central rotunda area, and then here's our lobby. Now, it is just, it's that upscale Charleston Southern vibe that's really awesome. But what I gotta show you, and I gotta show you this, because if you don't look up, you'll miss it. Those paddle fans are amazing. Now, they are not moving super fast, but due to the size, they do move a quantity of air. It is just really kind of a neat thing with the chandelier in the middle. It's just great. And yes, it's check-in, so yes, everybody's excited to be here today. So we are, actually, to let everybody know, we are actually here today for my daughter, partner in crime, Addison's 18th birthday. So we're actually staying here tonight. And we thought it'd be great for us to share kind of this resort with you before we get the girls and bring them here. They're home getting ready, my partners in crime. Now, first thing I'm gonna show you here is their arcade. It's right off the main lobby, down that little hall we just came down. And I gotta tell you, they knocked this thing out of the park. This is an amazing arcade at Port Orleans. I love that. So just, I'm right here, so I want to just take a second to show you this. It has all your games. It has your photo booths. It has your driving games. It even has your Wicked Tuna games, your air hockey, your basketball games. It has it all. But let's be honest, we come here necessarily for the arcade, but it was right here off the lobby, so I wanted to show you that. And I'll tell you right now, as a parent, there's my favorite arcade game. The massager chair, yes. After a long day, let the kid play, and you can sit and get massaged. Now, we're gonna come out the side door here. Now, we're just off the lobby. And just feel it. It's different. They got this wonderful river. They use a lot of pine trees. Evergreens are great. They have these fantastic bridges throughout the entire property. It's awesome. It has that southern, as my moderator mocks my age, I do sound old, and yet I am. So this is great. It has that, again, that Charleston columns and big buildings. That's just great. But then you come in here. Now here we're going back towards the lobby area in the food court, and there's just so much to show you guys. So I want to come out and show you the backside first. We're going to venture our way back in, show you a lot of the restaurants and the store, which is one of the best stores in all of Disney. Show you some of the really neat features of this property, which is almost too many to count. Take you guys walking around and really show you that this vibe here is very chill, very low key. The property is very, very large. Lobby centrally located, and all the places to stay are around the sides. So no one is concentrated in one area. It's really great. These boats here, the Sagula Steamboat Company, they actually go to Disney Springs. They do not go to the parks, although we're in close proximity to Epcot. We're very close to Epcot. But they go to Disney Springs. They do a pit stop over French Quarter, which is just down the river. There is a path that connects the two resorts. And that goes down to there. And they run that boat until 7:30. And they leave Disney Springs at 8 because of the drone show to come back here. Now, this is the back side of the lobby area. And it's just so clean. Lines are so well done. It's awesome. So we kind of came out. There's the arcade we just were in a second ago. What I want to do is take a minute here and show you guys the map. It'll give you a sense on how big this property is. And I'm telling you, I never knew how big this was. So that right there is French Quarter, which is on the bottom. Riverside, where we are, is on the top. So we'll come in here and show you. So this is Riverside. So that building right there, as I try to aim, that's the lobby. That's kind of where we are right now. The buildings where you would stay all ring around. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's my finger. Around the outside here. So it is just spread out really great. So that really, there's separate pools for each of the little building clusters. And then there's a concentrated central pool we'll go see in a second. And then if you come down to the French Quarter is a small resort. Now they all look more like you would see in New Orleans, kind of not the grand palatial kind of estates that you would have in Riverside, but kind of downtown New Orleans, wrought iron, balconies. It's a whole different energy. It's much more energetic and kinetic at French Quarter, but love both. Both are great. They just offer something totally different each side. So where we are right now, Joe Nardo, thank you for joining us, my friend. I appreciate that. That is fantastic to see you. I thank you, guys. And Patrick, thank you for joining as well. That is awesome. Hey, we're here, Port Orleans. Appreciate you guys. Right where we're standing right here is where the horse-drawn carriages come. It's about an hour from now, 5:30 they start. And what they do is literally a horse-drawn carriage. We've done it. It's awesome. They pick you up here and they take you to the French Quarter. And they do a circle through French Quarter so you get a chance to see that and experience that. And then they end up coming back this way. It is really excellent. At Christmas, they had the sleigh rides over at the campgrounds. So this is a different energy completely. All right, so we're back in that rotunda area, kind of where we started, okay? Did a big circle. We're back in here. Going to show you guys what I would honestly say is one of the best Disney stores ever. Now, it's Fulton's General Store. And I will tell you, out of the gate, it is a big store. Now, they have gone great with the Halloween. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to pause here and say something about Disney. Halloween merch this year, off the charts. They crushed it this year. So they got all the Halloween stuff. It's check-in times. Everybody's coming through. And then they have all the mug stuff. And then we're just going to glance at this, do a quick once-over, because I want to make sure I show you guys the whole resort. But they got the mugs, and they got these pillows. Great Spirit jerseys. This is a fantastic lounge. I'm going to take a second to show this to you guys, because we've got a minute here. So the doors open. And they got the characters inside the doors, right? Minnie and Mickey. Pumpkins on the side. On the back is your Fab Five, right? It is an outstanding Loungefly. Great stuffies today. And then what they do have this shirt. Now, I love these shirts. Now, this, honestly, these big print shirts, Disney style at Disney Springs. First time I saw them, really went to these big print shirts, man. This is a great shirt, but this is a statement shirt. You wear this shirt, you are making a statement about being a Boo For You guy. It's awesome. Here's your classic candy corn loungefly, which is just, this is it. This is your stereotypical Disney Halloween loungefly, shaped like cotton. So that's this. They have their ears, as you would expect. I mean, they keep going. I can go on and on, but the Disney merch here is awesome. Stitch makes a showing here, which is great. And it's just a great set of merchandise. Now, the rest of the store just continues. Now, we're gonna spend some time here. They have the home collection, which is that beige stuff. It's so you can have Disney in your house and not make it look like a kid's room with all the bright colors and plastic. So it can be kind of your upscale. And then they have the great collection of ears here. They go around. They have all the toys. They have all the toys and all the dolls. Now these right here, I'll tell you, we have so many of these at home. My one partner in crime loved these. We collected these like you wouldn't even know. And then they have kind of your regular dolls. I will tell you, I see the chat. I see we're talking about the Boo For You parade. It is next level. It is just fantastic. So these stuffies are great. It's the sleeping stuffies. That obviously they're just the cuddle ones. They're great. So Disney's just done such a great job of scaling all their merchandise. It's awesome. So we're gonna sneak around this way. So I want to show you this. So there you got. It is awesome. So they're pumping up the fire, getting it going. And look at Goofy's face. It's great. So this is where they have all the lounge flies. There's one lounge fly I definitely want to show you, because one thing we've noticed is each of the stores end up having something that's unique to that store. So it isn't all just boilerplate stuff. And this is the one that we haven't seen in a lot of places, and we've been around a lot, because it's beignet all-day loungefly. Beignets are the French Quarter, connected again. Same kind of resort, but connected to a different part of the property. And the beignets are amazing. They have flavored beignets and all that, but this is a beignet all-day loungefly. And I'll tell you right now, they have a beignet set of ears we're going to have to find. And that's there. They do also have kind of your New Orleans handbag. Yes, that was an attempt at Southern. We're not going to do that that again. You believe the loungefly smells? Well, we got to go check it out. If my moderator says it smells, we won't go check it out. Oh, I'm a fool, by the way. We talk about beignets all day. They had the ears right there. So there's your beignet ears. Purely mini ears. I would argue, I'm not sure they do smell, but that's okay. Beignet all day mugs. So Breakfast of Champions would be beignets and your coffee in that mug. So that would be that. Wickles. Wickles joining us too. Hey, Wickles, how are you? Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate you kind of jumping in. Thank you. And each of the resorts is really pushing name brand merch, which I think is kind of neat. That's years back they didn't do that. They had Disney branded stuff, so that's awesome. So they got the Riverside brand. So that's a quick overview of a store, but I will tell you, as stores go, this store is fantastic. It's just a very solid store. It has a lot of different things. All the mugs. now all the pumpkins. So listen, let's go back out. It's time to start seeing a little bit more of this resort. Sun's coming out, so it's going to be good for us to get a good view of it. So right now, this is River Roost. Now, River Roost is kind of where it's a bar. They have the great seating. They have a gas fireplace over here in the corner. You know what, Joe? It is like a mini world at Disney because it has so many different sections in that store. You can find almost anything in there. And I really gave you guys a quick once over. Later on today, we're going to kind of go in and spend some time and do kind of a video on it, but that could have been there for another half hour easy. So this is the bar area, the sitting area, which is really just big, heavy leather furniture in this area. And they got the tables and really just kind of a very nice bar. It's River Roost. Now they do have live music here. If you look up there, they have a piano. So they do have live music in the evenings. And it really just has that kind of awesome feel. But what's great is as you go through the River Roost area where you can get drinks and get some food, you come to probably one of the neatest restaurant parts. Now this is Boatwright's Dining Hall. And I'm going to back up a little bit because I'm coming down. And I want to show you guys this. At Boatwright's they have that. That is the hull of a boat. And so Boatwright's is themed as a boat manufacturing kind of area where by hand they're making these boats. So it has a throwback on the back wall there, which is just awesome. They have all the tools, like you're going to be doing it by hand. They have the saws and the clamps. And so it's just, and it's hanging over top of everything. And then if you come all the way to the back of the boat, they sneak the rudder in and they have Boatwrights on it. So this is their upscale dining. It is really, theming wise, it's great. It's a small space. I would say my one and only criticism is for a restaurant this nice, the seating small. People are now lining up for the reservations as we speak. As you kind of go through Boatwrights and you come back out through the other side here, this is their quick service, their counter service. And what I love about this resort is the theming never stops. You have the open heavy beams, you have the darker wood, you have that sense of a mill, and that's the vibe they want here, is that mill vibe, and it's got an industrial feel to it. And the ceiling, I'm gonna pull it up. The ceiling is so high. It's awesome. And then they have, this is where the beverage section is. They got kind of that mill turning, like it's grinding wheat to make flour. It's great. So what they also have is my personal favorite, desserts. I think I'm getting criticized here. Joe, Stacy says I have energy. Let's be honest. She's Energizer Bunny. I try to keep up with her, but that's a whole separate conversation. Just put on the side. Especially Leslie's joining us. Thanks for joining us as well. I appreciate you guys. So these are the desserts. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. So these are the desserts. Some of the best parts of Disney are the desserts. And then here they have kind of your grill, which is awesome. So they have your Impossible Burgers and your pulled pork. It's just really, really, really solid. Again, here they end up going with your southern feel, your shrimp and grits. They do have the chicken parm, obviously not southern. Pizza station. And then they do have, what I love they've done is they have you create own entree. And then they do have what I will have to get at some point today. Since we are staying here, they have jambalaya. And I am a jambalaya fanatic. So we will be getting jambalaya before the day is over. And we will see. So this is all the seating and this whole area. And now we're kind of done. And you can kind of tell what's great about it today is it's a check-in day. It's not that busy here today. A lot of empty seats, a lot of room to work. So it's real nice. But let's look out the back now. So we're getting out of the building, kind of going out into the property a little bit. I just want to show you one thing real quick before we go too far down the road. Joe, you're 55, my friend. I am 56. We are like people, cut from the same cloth, clearly. Disney fans to the nth degree. I love it. So this is a water wheel they have sitting just outside the back of the quick service area. And it's just a neat element that I just want to take a second to show you guys. It's just cool. So it sends that whole theme of mill, water going by, this turning, which then grinds things inside the mill. It's Disney. They just take it next level. And I really, really applaud Disney for what they do for the theming of these resorts. So we're gonna go head up this way. Again, this is the back of the lobby area. '56 in November, Joe? All right, I still got you beat. It's all right though. We're gonna keep acting much younger than we are, my friend, much younger than we are. So, those are those nice people who are loading up now. They're gonna be going to Disney Springs from that boat area. And now we're going across the bridge. And now on this side of the bridge is their pool area and the recreation stuff for the little guys. I know, my brother, I know. The minute you start acting old, the minute you are old, so let's stay young forever. Okay. So here's the pool area. I think it was one of the boats, by the way. And this pool area is really, really neat. Now, it's called, okay. All right, Joe, you ready for this? This pool area is called Old Man Island. Not referencing us. All right, here we go. We're gonna pop in real quick. I wanna show you this because this is really kind of a neat pool area. Oh, sorry guys. So clearly they got their hammocks for the relaxation. Relaxation and Disney are not two words that go together often, but sometimes they do. So they got the kiddie pools in the back, they're straight back, but this is kind of their pool. And it is really just a nice space, really surrounded by the trees. It has this, again, they really continue to go and push the whole industrial feel. So they have the water coming down the track there and dribbling out, so it's just water spilling out everywhere like it looks random, and it's not. There's a slide that as you go up those stairs over there, and if I was in my bathing suit, we'd all go together, but I'm not. There's stairs over there. And then there's a slide that shoots down through there. So it's kind of an opportunity to do a slide through there. So that's the pool area over here. On Old Man Island. Joe, I'm looking at Joe's stream. I'm sorry. He's cracking me up. So, Joe, we appreciate your insight to Disney because of your time here and all that. You don't even know. It's funny. Both my daughters want to go to Disney college program and work for Disney. And I'll tell you, honestly, I think Disney for us is a frame of mind, and it's an escape from kind of the day-to-day, and we all have our day-to-day stuff. But Disney seems to transport you, and I think that's really what really makes Disney a different element. And people who are just stuck on doing and not being at Disney, they kind of miss the point. Disney is kind of a place to be, and I think that's just important. So I'm gonna get off my Disney soapbox. Right now, walk around the outside edge of the pool. I want to cut across the bridge here and take you guys to show you some of the places and the rooms and where the buildings are for the rooms and how it's laid out, because it's awesome. This is Magnolia Bend we're gonna go to. Alligator Bayou is on the other side to the right. We're gonna go to our left right now. All right. So our room tonight is in Oak Manor, which is to the right. We'll probably start walking that way. But so these are kind of the buildings. This is Magnolia Terrace. But look at the exterior. You got the columns, and you got the roof line the way it is, and the shutters, and the stairs in the front. I mean, it screams that whole Southern estate mansion. But it's the walk. I mean, look at how beautiful. How beautiful this walk is. And yeah, no, especially Leslie, and I see my mom, my wife going back and forth. Disney has been a respite for us during some really, really tough times, and it's helped. Disney has some kind of incredible powers. So they have their own little pool in this area. So I want to show you guys. And we're all like mine on the stream. I feel sorry for those people who don't get it, who really just don't get it. But Disney is kind of a way of life. So that's their pool area. Now I'm going to see if I can sneak over that way, coming this way. It may came an odd way, but we're going to try it. All right, so in each, some of the building areas, around the building areas, surround the central pool area. So if you don't want to go over to where all the people are, and you kind of want something a little small, a little more intimate, this is just, obviously anybody can come here, but this is really centrally located for this area. And it's straightforward, but it is really great to have your own space. And each of the clusters of buildings where you can stay are obviously named, and each has their own pool area. So it's really neat. Oh, I got to show you one thing, guys, real quick, and then we're going to start walking down a little bit farther down, show you a little bit more of some of this resort, so you guys really get a sense of the space here. And we'll probably end up doing a separate live stream on French Quarter. We had that conversation. They are so different. And so we want to kind of make sure we do a good thorough one here in Riverside, and then probably throw ourselves over and do a separate live stream a little later on down the road on French Quarter. So we talk about that whole southern mansion area. That is it. That's it. You got the fluted columns, the curved stairs going up. It's great. So I'm going to continue to talk about the architecture for far too long. But I think what I like about Riverside, and it's each resort, they do this differently. The foliage, the plantings, the trees, there's magnolia trees everywhere. And it feels kind of like it surrounds you, but doesn't overwhelm you. But it does provide wonderful shade on an August in Florida. But I'll tell you, the reason we love this right now is August is not that terrible right now. We had a respite of some seriously hot weather. This is just beautiful. So those boats that go down Disney Springs come down through here. This path is where the horse-drawns go. And this right here is really just very cool. So they have kind of the arches with the lights. Pause here for a sec. Kind of scoot down a little bit so you guys can see it. There goes the building. It's that kind of stuff that really just Disney just takes it next level. And I think everybody else has been chasing Disney to try to do what they do. If you look over there, those nice people waiting in that line are waiting for those boats. Because we're now on the other side of the river. And back over there is the lobby we just were. The funny story about that, my wife just put up the fact that we went back to PA for 2 years. It was 2 of the worst winters in history. 18 inches of snow, constantly wind chills, and negative like 20. And yeah, every day we talk about coming back to Florida. So 2 years to the day, we came back to Florida. And we will not be going north except for to visit ever again. For those who don't know, Florida Parks After Dark, we've been around about a little over a year now, maybe 14, 15 months. We relocated from West Palm to Kissimmee. And so we are literally on Disney property every day. We do a lot of videos and shorts and some live streaming. We're going to be moving up the live streaming just so we have a chance to show you guys. Because our whole energy is that we want you to get a feel for Disney if you can't be here or if you're coming here. So this is just fantastic. You're in Davenport. You're right. Davenport's around the corner. We're lucky. We are literally 7 minutes from Disney property. So it's awesome. And you're right. I'd rather be hot than cold. Cold gets into your bones, and when that cold, everything hurts. And the heat you can manage. It's the hot that's hard. So we get it, my friend. We get it. And although this has been one of the hottest summers on record, man, it has been well worth it for us. So we're going to kind of keep walking down here a little bit. If you've noticed, each section, the building structures change so you get a different feel. So it isn't just repetitive building, and you kind of know that you're in your section because the building type changes, which is really kind of cool. Guys, we might be trying. We're gonna kind of take a look down here. Just want to get a sense on what the space is. Now, our room isn't ready right now. So really what we want to do here is just kind of take you down, show you this section. And then when our room is ready, we're going to do a vertical. Oh, this is neat. Hold on a second. Let's check this out. So we'll do a vertical live just on the room so you guys have a chance to see it. Briar Rose. They got a Tiana sign back there. Rose Red, which I believe is out of the new Descendants show. And then you got Belle, which is the most iconic Rose character. This is just a neat space. Just to get a sense, kind of this walk. What I want to do is come up here, show you the building, turn around, show you the view, because it's just. I see your point of being hot, but having lived up north for so long, I think I just got tired of the cold. And when we lived in South Florida, it was hot much longer, and that made it difficult. Central Florida isn't as terrible. So that's the view from this building. It's just really nice. When we were down in West Palm, and it was hot maybe 8 months of the year. I mean, hot, like too hot. Central Florida, at least we know by September, we'll get that first crack of cool breezes, and then by October, we're able to really enjoy it, and we kind of get through, so it's great. The place is beautiful. I really got to tell you, you're 100% right. And I think what reason we wanted to do this, one, to stay here, which we're doing tonight for my daughter's birthday, but two, this is an underrated resort. It's very large. It's beautifully manicured. It's spread out great, so you never feel crowded like you're on top of people. It's just really, really a nice space. So we're on this side. We're down here. Room's not ready, or I'd take you guys there, like I said. So we're going to start making our way back over. And I think the resorts in Disney World that for whatever reason don't get the same attention. And the Port Orleans pair of resorts don't. French Quarter may get more attention than this, but Riverside is a hidden gem, guys. And I will tell you, there's a core group of people who know this place, who only come to this place. So please, find your way here. We have been so pleasantly surprised by this area when we've come here, and we've kind of just come to get a bite to eat or come and hang out. And I think that's what we love about living around here, is we can just come a property, come to the resorts and enjoy them, and just eat the food, walk the properties, enjoy the amenities. It's really just awesome. Right there, guys. There we go. So there's your horse-drawn carriage. Now, if I remember correctly, and please, Stace, you're on this, I believe when we did the horse-drawn carriage, it was $50. And you could have up to 4 people in the carriage. And it took you all the way down and around to the French Quarter, which lays right to our left. That's where they're going right now. But look how beautiful those carriages are.
Probably hot. I'm hot, he's hotter.
That's just great. We've done that more than once. And guys, it is well worth it. It is well worth it. And all those horse-drawn carriages come out lobby area of this Riverside. Now that's just peaceful. That's just peaceful. So, just want you guys to get opportunity to just take some of this thing, because it is just amazing space. Here comes the boat. So far you got the horse-drawn carriage, you got a boat. It's kind of good, right? Okay, 65. It moved up. There was a point in time it was 50. But guys, this economy, everything's moved up. So it's okay. It is well worth it. It is really a great experience. As those guys go in Disney Springs to get prepped for the drone show. For those who have not seen, the drone show is amazing, and it is ending very soon. I believe it's September 1st or September 2nd. I believe it's the 1st. We actually have a reservation at Saratoga Springs, which is kind of a cool viewing area for the last day of the drone show. So we'll be live streaming that last drone show from Saratoga. So you kind of get a much cleaner view of the drones than in Disney Springs, where there's massive amount of people. So we are back, made a full circle, back to the boats, back to this area. So listen, I appreciate you all joining the stream. We are gonna go see if we're able to check in right now. We probably will go vertical live once we get in the room, show you guys a room. We got one in the royal room, so it has a very cool headboards and all that. I want to make sure we show you guys that. But this is just a quick stream to show you guys this resort that I do think is undervalued, underrated, and is definitely worth your time to come out and check out. The drone show was, now in Disneyland Paris, let's spend a second on the drone show. Disneyland Paris has a drone show that they run every night, and that they've always done it. That's where Disney Springs and Disney World Orlando got the idea. They ran it just for the summer. Now I will tell you what we know about Disney. Joe, you correct me if I'm wrong. Is if it is very popular, they'll run this as a test. If there's a huge response to it, there's a real good chance this comes back as a regular show. It caught all of us that they did it during the summer, during hurricane season, with all high winds and weather. But the fall would be a perfect time to do it. And we're all hoping they do bring it back, because the drone show is amazing. There's other drone shows that are popping up around Orlando. They don't hold a candle to what Disney's doing. So guys, listen. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the new friends we have on the stream right now who've jumped on, who are supporting us. We have been around, like I said, just over a year. We're over 5,100 subscribers. So we are growing, and it's because of you guys and your support. And what we can tell you for Disney, for us, Florida Parks, we're going to really try a whole lot more to go out and do a little more live streaming. But please, we do see videos as important things you guys be able to go back and look at regularly. We have a lot of shorts up. I would think at this point, over 2,000 videos of everything Disney, resorts and rides and stores and restaurants. And so please go check the channel out. Go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but it does mean everything to us, because it lets us know that what we're doing is kind of what everybody wants us to do. We want to support people who want to be part of the Disney kind of life. and vibe, and we want to share that with you guys. So listen, thank you again so much. If you do me a favor, like the stream, and go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And guys, we will see. I'll be popping that vertical live stream shortly on the room, and then we'll go from there. Guys, you take care. Have a fantastic